हाँ जी, क्या होता है एंटोन पिलर? नहीं देखा? करो, लिखो, कंप्लीट करो। लिखो, perpetual injunction is covered under section 37. Read with section 38. Further read with 39 of SRA, which actually divided into following two categories. Number one, prohibitive injunction. Number two, mandatory injunction. Look at paragraph where plaintiff seeks the relief of injunctions permanently against the defendant and preventing the defendant from committing a wrongful act against the plaintiff that injunction sought here is in the form of a decree and it may relate to any kind of wrong कहा किसी बात kind of wrong. On the other hand, temporary injunction is the injunction sought in the course of proceedings of a suit and it is the form of an order wherein the prayer is that the party shall be injuncted from continuing wrong as long as the suit is pending. Full stop. Temporary injunction is an interim order whereas permanent injunction is a final order. देखो नेक्स्ट पैरा बनाओ section 38 through clause 1 provides for the granting of perpetual injunction in case of breach of obligation. Full stop. Obligations here means any legal duty owes OWS owes towards plaintiff and which is enforceable by law. Full stop. The burden of proof of the existence of legal duty lies upon the plaintiff. Full stop. The word may को इन्वर्टेड कोमा से बंद कर लो used in section 38 henceforth the court is not duty bound to grant perpetual injunction even if breach of obligations is proved. Full stop. Here, the discretion of court primarily based on the principle of equity and justice to grant the injunction. Full stop. Further, Section 38 via clause 3rd provides for circumstances wherein the breach of an obligation if falls under the below mentioned circumstances, the court may grant perpetual injunction. ठीक है ना, इसको पूरा कर लेना, फॉलोइंग कंडीशंस लिख लेना, लिख लोगे ना? ठीक है, आगे बढ़ाओ। लिखो मैंडेटरी इंजंक्शन is basically referred to a situation wherein a more of a prohibitory injunction found by the court where court is satisfied that mere granting perpetual injunction shall not suffice for complete ends of justice, and for the same the court shall pass an order to the defendant to perform a positive act for the purpose of restoration of the circumstances. By granting a mandatory injunction as per section 39 SRA. Full stop. The provision laid down that where court finds it necessary to compel the defendant to perform a certain act which the court is capable of enforcing, then its discretion the court may direct such performance. For example, prohibitive injunction from constructing a wall or a building may not suffice the justice unless a mandatory injunction for the removal of wall is not passed. लिखो केस का नाम दोराब, DORAB, दोराब कोआसजी, COWASJI, कोआसजी वार्डन, वार्डन वर्सेस काउमी, CAOMI, काउमी सोराब वार्डन। 1990 सुप्रीम कोर्ट। लिखो नंबर 1 करके सीधा ये लिख लो जरा, क्या क्या चीजें प्रूव करनी होती है, असेंशियल्स है बेसिकली, है ना इंजंक्शन। लिखो प्लेंटिफ शेल एस्टेब्लिश prima facie case for the trial number 2, since it is a case of temporary mandatory injunction, the burden of proof would strictly lies upon the applicant prove that he will suffer an irreparable loss if injunction would not be granted. And the court will examine the balance of convenience and it shall be proved that the balance of convenience was highly in favor of plaintiff. Figure number 3, the temporary mandatory injunctions to be passed in very rare cases, particularly particularly major losses would have already caused to the parties. First off, the court shall pass such order in extremely compelling circumstances, particularly if it is found that the applicant would suffer major hardship if the order is not passed. First off, number 4, the fact that passing of temporary mandatory injunction would virtually amount to decreeing the suit would not in itself be a sufficient ground to refuse to pass the order, even in such cases the court may pass order of temporary mandatory injunction and require the plaintiff to deposit security केस ढूंढा है डॉक्टर एस दत्ता नेक्स्ट पैरा बनाओ सेक्शन 41 SRA laid down the following cases where injunction cannot be granted. दो बजे डैश लगा लो नीचे ABCDEFGH ये देख के लिख लेना ठीक है जी इतनी जगह छोड़ दो देख के मेरठ में पैरा बनाओ नीचे सेक्शन 42 is merely a declaratory provision, declaratory/enabling provision, which provides that if a case of injunction falls in case क्या लिखा है इन लिखा है if a case of injunction falls under section 41 and the said case depends upon a breach of a contract pertains do's and don'ts in itself then notwithstanding anything written section 41E court is free to grant the injunction for enforcing the above said don'ts that is the negative aspect / duty binding on the wrongdoer तो स्टॉप नीचे तो ट्रेस दत्ता केस लिख लो फ्रेंड्स आपको पता है जिसको केस मिल जाए वो काइंडली इसको पूरा कर लेगा
और बताओ जी। हाँ जी, क्वेरी बताओ पूरे एक्ट में। पूरा हो गया ये। वो कर लिया वो डिफरेंशिएशन कुछ बताया था मैंने। परपेचुअल और मैंडेटरी के बीच में नहीं करेंगे ना। नहीं किए। कर लिए। कर लेना ये भरोटे मानने की ना आदत गलत है। ये एक दिन इतना इकट्ठा हो जाता है फिर देखने का मन भी नहीं करता। फिर ये होता है मास्टरी करा दे। सेक्शन 10 पे भी नहीं लिखा हुआ। क्या कंबाइन कर रहा है। दिखाता भी नहीं फिर वो भी नहीं करता। अब जो सब सिलेबस सब्जेक्ट खत्म हो जाएगा तो कल दिखाएगा क्योंकि कल मैं आऊंगा नहीं। क्या फायदा। ऐसे ही रह जाएगा ये।